This is a matchup of ACC versus Big 12. Two conferences perpetually battling for respect. Added intrigue with both teams ranked in the top 15. And the Aggies will kick this deep to begin the game. Return starts from inside the 5. The Bearcats offense comes on the field first today. Look, we've seen teams have great success going to the portal and coming up with a difference maker at running back. This guy certainly has that kind of potential.
Yeah, he had a chance to look around and go to several different schools. He thought his skill set fit best here, and now he gets a chance to show what he can do within this offense starting today.
They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. And he will be stuffed for no gain. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over. I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
They need a yard here in third down to keep this opening drive going. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Can he get there on the ground? And he is denied on 3rd and 1. Great defense.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss, and it sets up a 4th down.
No fair catch. He fields the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. It's a group that's really led by the big fellas up front. An offensive line that can maul you. They really are the personality of this team. Can they impose that today again, Kirk?
Well, some people will go out and recruit quarterbacks and receivers, try to win the game out on the perimeter. These guys love to be able to develop offensive linemen, and it's paid off. They can run the football, they get behind those big boys up front, and they dominate people. Cannot wait to see, can this defense load up physically and hold up against this offensive line?
The ball is loose. Ball scooped up by the defense.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore.
Hang on here. We've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. He finds his man. Breaking free at midfield. What an electric play. Suddenly, they've moved into scoring position down to the 24. The Bearcats will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Frustration in the last drive. They moved into plus territory, but coughed it up. Can't afford that down on the scoreboard now. Heads out of bounds. It's a short gain on the play.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap and turns around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Great cut. They whiff on him.
Man, that is impressive. Here by this back, not only to be able to pick up those big yards, but what I love to see is the mental toughness. This guy put the ball on the ground the last time he had it. The coach doesn't shy away from getting the ball very next time out, and he delivers with a big gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long for the 45.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down. In bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Now here's the toss play. Has the 1st down and more. Oh, great juke, and he's in the clear. Touchdown, Aggies. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. Remember, it was a field goal on the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Here's the 2nd down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looks at the sideline. What a catch there to stay in bounds. It's 3rd down for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Wells. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive, and a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
And they hand it off to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. Catch made down inside the 25. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown. Bearcats.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Well, Kirk, it's Cincinnati in front at the moment. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking deep to the right side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
I'm going to give it. Coordinator tip of the. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Grab behind the line. It's the day. Plenty space at the 20. What a catch and run by the junior. Bearcats come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. The shotgun handoff here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, that safety came way back on that blitz and timed it perfectly to get after the quarterback and eventually come up with a sack.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. He was on target with his first kick. This one is from just 26 yards out. And that one's straight down the middle. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. That's a strong stiff arm. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Getting set. Here's second down. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hamilton. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And is intercepted. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Caught near the sideline. It's Gaudet. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Trapped again in the pocket.
Well, I'll be honest, Chris, I'm really surprised he's trying to get outside like this to try to make a play. He's not the fastest at all. I think he was just desperate to try to come up with a play, and, man, it did not work out. That is a significant loss for the offense.
And the returner is brought down. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. First job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up. The Aggies will send the punt team onto the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Handoff here from the shotgun. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And looking to throw now on first down. He's running out of time here. On the run here. Lets it go. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The ball is caught. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And the Aggies looking to run some tempo here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on first down. The sure hands. It's Hamilton. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
First down, looking to throw the football. With the catch, it's Hamilton. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Second down, looking to throw it. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. You got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
And someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards.
False start of offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This will likely be the last play of the half. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's another deep shot. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. And then it's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Bearcats will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. And they misfire on first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Breaks into open space. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
The pass rush closing in. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. And they pick up the first on the ground. Defense stuffs him right there, no gain. 4th down coming up.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a 1st down.
Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Grab behind the line. It's Sims. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Catch made in space. Look out. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. Looks like the Bearcats looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, even in a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball at the 36 still.
Well, I'd love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it in double coverage.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. First down here for this offense. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And he stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game, but just nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got it! Touchdown, Cincinnati!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Return starts from inside the 5. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. Can he make it? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. He gets loose. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
Well, that's another big sack for this defense. They've come up with so many sacks. It's a great way to get back into this football game. Now, give the quarterback credit. He's played tough through that so far, but one mistake could potentially be a game-changing play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. We'll see what he can do on the return. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. And there's the handoff. It's a fumble. Oh, fortunate to make the recovery himself. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Same tailback, another carry. They bring him down to the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Important 2nd down play coming up. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Powering through the defender. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. To make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call in that screen play. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Toss play to the outside. Putting through the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
Not through the PAT, so the lead is 5 here in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught for the completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Pass caught, 2nd down now. An inside give now from the shotgun. Oh, they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. It's a draw. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. The Bearcats will have to kick it away. And he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call?
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game when you're trailing. As a defense, got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Caught behind the line. It's Sims. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Well, there's the stiff arm. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd down after that previous play. Leaning on the run game here late. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here. Organize and preserve as much clock as possible.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch made on the out route. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down.
Boy, what an incredible job here by this defense on 3rd down. Now to set up a pivotal 4th down play. Question is, does the offense go for it and be aggressive, or do they punt it away and trust their defense to get a win?
They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st. Good execution on the option.
And on 4th down, they get the 1st by just enough. The pitch does its job, and they convert to keep this drive moving.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And at 1st down, they go right back to him. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend.
Headed for the end zone. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Texas A&M, 35, Cincinnati.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. And that's where they start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. The receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking deep for late game heroics. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for it here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end.